of the citrus world here at HSN tonight. Oh boy, this is something seriously, we look so forward to this. The Honeybells are available at HSN. Not only that, look at the price break. Nobody's going to do this. I mean, the Honeybells is such a oh my gosh, it's a coveted item, and people would pay whatever they're, forced to pay to get their hands on the Honeybells. We're going to get to the details. You just choose how much do you want. You see the options down below. It goes from a 9 to a 9.5 pound option, or then there's like the 18 to the 19-ish pound option, both of which are here at a price break, both of which are on FlexPay. Oh my gosh, I would love to talk to you if you are, if you already know what you're in store for with the Honeybells. The item here is 91623. There's the number you can call right now, 1-866-376-8255. My friend Tim Wilkins joins us. This is so exciting, Tim.
The buzz around HSN is people. The Honeybells are back. The Honeybells.
I know. I know. We're so excited.
This is okay, and we have to talk about what a Honeybell is, so everybody knows. A Honeybell is a cross between a Dancy tangerine and a Dunkin' grapefruit. So what you're getting is the sweetness and the juiciness of the tangerine with that perfect acidic, citrusy, and the extra juice of that. Now, just to give you a comparison as well, look at that compared to a normal navel orange. Look at the deep reddish color. Yeah. And I'm going to cut into these in a minute, and you'll see the Honeybell has a much thinner skin and has so much more juice in it and so much more life to it and so much more flavor. It's intense, what you're going to get in there. But here's the shape. It's bell-shaped, and the word honey is for the sweetness in there. Wait until you taste that juice and taste that flesh, and let's cut.
Look at how they are packaged. I mean,
look at how they're packaged.
There's nothing warehousey about this. This is like hand-picked, hand-trimmed. I mean, this is just an extraordinary experience.
Here's the experience, though. The flavor is intense, and look at, oh, I missed. The juice goes everywhere. Now, I'm going to juice 2 of these without a juicer here. I've been working out for this for a week. I've been juicing.
Oh, yeah.
But look at this. By the time we're done, you will have a full glass of the darkest, deepest, most succulent. You said that word earlier. This is seriously delicious juice. Here we go. And I'm going to give you, I got to have you bite into one of these too. The flavor. It just, they grabbed a couple in the kitchen, they bite into them, and that juice just runs. You saw when I squeezed right there. The juice runs down your arm and down your chin. And you've
got, just a hand squeeze.
That's just a hand squeeze, totally inaccurate. But look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's get you a straw. Wait until you taste the rich, delicious, sugary flavor.
Whoa.
If your New Year's goal is to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables and drink more, you're doing it right there. Don't get it out of the package. Get it from nature.
I am 100% with you on that. You know, I forgot how amazing they are, because they're only available one time a year, right?
Yes.
There's like a window, 4 to 6 weeks. This is so special. I just realized how limited we are. For today, we have a couple thousand, and that's it.
We're done.
Major price break, too. Nobody gives a price break.
Your order right now, not only is it limited to about 4 to 6 weeks, your order is on the tree at Hale Groves.
Huh. Wow.
Here's how they do it. Nothing is ever done by machine. For 8 months, it's hand trimmed, it's trimmed back, so every tree is waiting for you to come and get it. Now, they go when you order, and they hand clip it off, because you can't pull it off, or it pulls the stem out, and you lose the juice, and it's done. Then it's loaded into these cartons by hand. Then it's inspected again. There are 6 inspections, and then hand boxed. Everything, so much love. Only about 60% of the Honeybells make it to the consumer, because the rest just don't make our standard.
No.
They just don't make the Hale Groves cut. The Hale Groves is so particular about what they ship. This is a gift for you. This is a gift for your friends and family, your clients. I know we just did gifts, but this is, and especially if you're up north, oh man, there would be a lot more juice in this cup if I could get it in there. It just shoots everywhere. Now, okay, here we go again. Look at that. That was barely squeezing. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Now, that's half a glass. Okay, now I know you're enjoying your juice, but the other taste of a delicious piece of citrus, the diamond of the citrus industry, is a bite. Just look at that.
Look at the color.
You're busy. Look at that deep.
You get in there.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay.
I know. It like runs down your hands,
I'm not putting that in the bin. I'm going to eat that later.
It is really an incredible treat. Can you imagine sending this to your son and daughter-in-law, to a mom and dad, to whomever, a boss or a potential client? Like you said, great suggestion. I mean, here at HSN, there's a price break.
Yes.
Which is kind of insane.
It's the best.
Considering how sought after the Honeybells are.
The best you'll find anywhere right now on the market. And you will not find these in your stores. And if you will, they won't have this kind of care going into them. But these are very hard to come by, especially with the limited time you can get them. Look at that deep red color, that reddish orange. And that's that beautiful mix of tangerine and grapefruit. But look at that. Without using a juicer, without using a squeezer, I've just made yet another full glass of juice over here. Let's put a straw in that.
Can we say vitamin C? Coming up during what we know to be potentially a horrible flu season. I'm just saying I am just a vitamin C fanatic, and one glass of Honeybell juice, you know, I mean, we're all, whatever we can do to stay healthy, right? But aside from that, oh my goodness.
I mean,
love
the fact
goodness.
You're not,
it's so good.
You're not getting this delicious flavor out of a little package. You're not getting it out of a pill. That's not where you want to get it. You're getting this from a burst of sunshine in your mouth. If you're up north right now and you're trying to warn off the evil spirits, this is a vacation in your mouth. That's what somebody said backstage.
Oh, that's so funny.
Somebody said, oh, this is a vacation getaway. This is the timeshare for your face. This is your sunshine trip right here.
Oh, my goodness
Look at how beautiful. I want. Okay, here's a beautiful example as well. Look at how thin that skin is right there compared to a normal orange.
Yeah.
That opens up so much room inside for these cells to make juice, but it's also thinner for the sun to come through and sweeten that, to get that what they call that Brix count, to make this so sweet and so delicious. And then that's the result.
I love what you said too earlier. As you're placing your order, guess what? Your Honeybells haven't even been picked yet. They're being picked as we speak and being sent to your door. Oh, and don't forget about Flex Pay. We have Flex Pay. So it's either $24.98. I'm just going to double check here because, again, major $10 off depending on how many pounds do you want. We've got the about a 9.5 pound option, and then we've got like the 18 to almost 20 pound option. Every shipment varies based on the size of the Honeybells, and boy, oh boy, my mouth. I just drank the entire glass. I'm on my second glass, and my mouth is still watering.
It is so delicious.
So
this is something you don't forget. Once you've had this, this is like you said, the diamond of the citrus world. This is something that once you've had that perfect balance of sweetness and acidity and citrus fruit, it is that experience that you say, I want to have that on auto ship for next year. I want to get that year after year for myself and for somebody else. And look how this comes. This comes packed in the Hale Grove signature box, just like you're seeing up here. It's our signature orange box.
Awesome. My favorite color.
You open this up. It's got this beautiful padding inside, and just like you see over there, this is how you or your friends and family, your clients, receive that box. Each one lovingly put in here by hand, and you'll see that extra little bit of stem.
Yes.
That's where Hale Groves has gone. They've gone tree by tree, row by row, and picking these at the peak of freshness. These don't ripen in the truck or ripen in a warehouse. They're never warehoused. They go right into that box after the inspection process.
Are you not just totally blown away by the color alone of those? Look at those Honeybells. I mean, if you go to the grocery store, I mean, yes, you can go find your navels, but you know what? They're kind of a weird color. This time of year, you know, this is the Honeybell season. This is like the prime of their peak season, and that's what makes this so exciting. Not only that we have them, but we have them at a price break. I guess we've developed a really good relationship with Hale Groves over the years. Pretty awesome opportunity, but we don't even have 3,000 available. We kind of negotiate this deal differently than others because we try to, we try to get as much as we can, but I know Hale Groves has a lot of other places to
we
deliver.
live here in Florida. I couldn't get them on my local grocery store. I went and asked my protein buddy Danny, and he said, oh, I'll see if I can order you some.
Really?
That's how limited these are. And I got to tell you, you and I were talking wine before the show. We were talking about the relationship here to growing and farming. This is a family-owned company since 1947. The love they put into these. These are aged trees. The Dancy Tangerine alone has been around since the 1800s, but these trees are older, and that gives you a sweeter fruit. That gives you a more intense flavoring as well. And then each of our trees is at least 5 to 8 years old.
Really?
So they're making sure that intense fruit is, and then they clip them back so the fruit is limited, the juice and the taste is limited to a fewer number of fruits as well on each tree. So you're getting those bigger, bolder, more intense flavors on each fruit. Again, peak of ripeness when they finally come off the tree, hand snipped to your order.
I love it. It's very similar to the world of winemaking, you know, when it comes to like the I'm thinking of the vineyards, but this would be a grove. But in regards to how, you know, the groves are trimmed and, you know, very, very delicately. This is the Honeybell. This is a whole new world, and I did not realize until this show, to be honest, that this is that beautiful marriage of the tangerine and the grapefruit, and that's just an incredible, unique flavor that you get out of every Honeybell.
You'll actually, if you do any kind of research on this, is the Miniola, they call it.
Oh, yeah.
This was a really long hybriding process to finally get that perfect blend of citrus and sweet, to get that intense sweetness of this guy, not being overpowered by this guy, and getting the perfect flavor well beyond any orange experience, well beyond any citrus experience you've ever had. And I'm sure that was a lovely marriage. It was an awkward crossing. But here we are. Even, you know, even compared to,
it was good while it lasted.
Bring this one out. But this is that bottom of that other regular orange. Look at the difference in color.
See?
Look at the reddish orange, that beautiful coloring. And the fruit inside is just intensely
You guys can
flavored.
get a full tray delivered for $9.98. I'm thinking about those of us as parents who, I know I was telling Tim before the show, my son is going to be off on his own, and I'm not worried about his life and his career. I'm worried about what he's going to eat. I'm like, Tristan, you've got to eat healthy foods. And so why not send your kids, if they're off on their own or if they're in a college situation, send them a tray of Honeybells. I mean, talk about, I mean, that's a glass not only of goodness, but of straight vitamin C and everything.
Folic acid, so many
Exactly.
things in there to ward off those things. They're staying up too late.
Yep.
They're studying, they're playing video games, they're going to frat parties, they're doing what they do. My daughter Cammie is getting intense into her workouts at 16. She's trying her best, and she wants to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. And this is the way to do that, to get those flavors. If you're eating delicious foods, you want to eat fresh.
This is, it does not get fresher than this. They are picked at the peak of perfection upon your order. That's why, again, with over 350, I think, spoken for, these are going quickly. I don't know how many shows you've got today, but I'm glad I got one of them.
I've got 2 more. I don't know that we'll make it through the day. And again,
we don't have very many.
We'll find out shortly how many more we've got, how many more days we have after this. But you've only got a couple weeks you can even get these. That's what's so cool and so exclusive. To get some of these, to share them with your friends and family, and to share that experience. I had the luxury of a Honeybell mimosa over the weekend.
Oh.
It was lovely. It was, it brought out that Blanc de Blanc like you wouldn't believe. That was quite just dry enough. It was the perfect blend. I'm going to share that with you. A Honeybell mimosa is like nothing you've ever had.
I can only, ooh, that sounds amazing.
Oh, yes.
So this is only in January, correct? That they...
Only in January, depending on the bloom that year, and only for a few weeks.
True, because if we had bad, weird weather, you know, it's like the harvest is not ever guaranteed.
Or even if we had really good weather, then what you're getting is an overharvest. It'll just bloom up on you and be done, and everything harvests. So they've got to get all these orders in, get them off the trees while they're perfectly ripe, get them picked and sent off to the people who are going to enjoy them.
Check this out.
Look at how delicious.
Oh.
Look, and I'm just still... I could look, now it's shooting all over. That's the problem. I've wiped this board off 3 times.
I'm very impressed because you've done all of this by hand. Obviously, if you have, you know, a juicer or...
Still.
It's still coming.
Cells that are just packed with juice. You don't get this kind of juice out of a navel. No. Navel orange. You don't get that kind of a juice out of... I know you too well. I've known you too long.
Well, you started it with the champagne situation.
Yes, the Blanc de Blanc.
The Blanc de Blanc.
Yes.
But, you know, I was just thinking, too, I forgot what I was going to say.
Good talk.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, but look at that. It still goes everywhere. This is what's going to be coming. When you bite into this, I'll get a smaller one because I'm still juicy from the last one. When you bite into this, and this goes up to your mouth, you better either have a bib, or you, like they've been talking about in the kitchen here today, you get over the sink real quick. Real quick.
Seriously, everybody, since I got the email saying Honeybells are coming, I was like, counting the days. The hauls are just, you will be so happy that with this purchase. I mean, even at the regular price, there's nothing like a Honeybell. Honestly, there's nothing like a Honeybell. These are, look at the color. That is just the bright goodness of the best of nature. And every single one, I mean, it's so juicy, whether you juice it or whether you eat it just as it is.
Or you juice it and mix it with your favorite beverage.
Of choice.
Of choice. Then there's nothing that brings out your favorite beverage like fresh fruit, like fresh.
Oh my gosh, look at you go.
Oh yes, look what I've juiced.
and I've drank 2 full
You drank
glasses.
2 full glasses. You won't be sick for a month.
I hope you're right. Hey, do what you can do, and I'm with you. Everything wonderful comes from nature. This is clearly a beautiful experience. And you said a family-owned company
Since 1947.
And what's more famous than a Honeybell?
Still family-owned. It's
Wow.
an experience. This is that vacation. This is that burst of sunshine right now. If you're up north and you're getting ready to go through that cold snap, you're in, say, Chicago where they're setting record temps, or it's getting ready to blow east, you're going to send this to somebody up north and ward off that cabin fever they're going to be going through right now, and give them some sunshine.
It's awful already. I think it's like...